Joining us is Ziad Awad, the CEO of Awad Capital. Welcome, Mr. Ziad. To start, we would like to ask about this report. Does this growth indicate an evolution in the competitive environment in Saudi Arabia?
Record mergers and acquisitions show 2024 is a landmark year for Saudi Arabia and the region. This success is due to the strong financial market, with record prices and a favorable regulatory environment.
Mr. Ziad, what are the implications and effects on the markets of those sectors that have seen increased economic concentration? Whether we are talking about financial impacts or the depth of these sectors, both for listed companies and even those outside the market.
The increase in mergers and acquisitions and more companies going public in the financial markets is positive for the market, the economy, investors, and the public. Why? Because this increase in financial activity boosts investment, reduces investment risks, and motivates investors and business owners to be more active. Why? Because this increase in financial activity encourages investment, reduces investment risks, and motivates both investors and business owners to be more active, creating investment opportunities and also job opportunities for citizens and residents.
The sectors that witnessed economic concentration, in terms of the trend of acquisitions, are the manufacturing sector in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, with a growth rate of 28% over the year 2023. There is a strong trend from foreign companies to increase their presence in industrial sectors. Do you expect continued growth until the Vision 2030 in terms of acquisitions and concentration in industrial sectors?
That's a good question. I mean, we at Awad Capital see the industrial and manufacturing sector as the most attractive sector in the region overall. And why is that? Because of the activity I'm observing globally, along with geopolitical issues and supply chain problems, and importing from different countries. There is an interest among Gulf countries in increasing local manufacturing, especially for essential materials. As for Saudi Arabia, the kingdom has several advantages in this field, including affordable energy, the availability of essential materials, and a strong workforce and talent in general. There is an interest for the Gulf countries in increasing manufacturing, especially important materials, locally. And as for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, the kingdom has several strengths in this field. This includes the availability of affordable energy, essential materials, and a strong workforce and talent in general.
Acquisitions and mergers, Mr. Ziad, are not necessarily all about increasing growth. There may also be rescue operations for certain sectors. There are sectors where we've seen movement regarding mergers. There is positivity and also movement at the level of acquisitions, particularly in the insurance sector in the Saudi market. What about the sectors that are still struggling, specifically the petrochemical sector?
The petrochemical sector is one of the leading sectors in Saudi Arabia, and we have leading companies in this field like Sabic and several companies that are part of Aramco. This sector is definitely affected by oil prices, and we've seen oil prices fluctuate throughout the year. As we enter 2025, there's some doubt about what will happen to oil prices due to the increase in oil production in the United States. However, this sector in general continues to be a strong and important sector, especially regarding diversification from oil production and increasing the diversification of the economy in the petrochemicals field. We enter the year 2025, and after that, it is still a little while before we know what will happen. This sector in general continues to be a good and important sector.
Thank you, Mr. Ziad Awad, the CEO of Awad Capital, for discussing the mergers and acquisitions market with us, based on the annual report from the Saudi Competition Authority.